Well, today I have small kind of surprise unboxing because I didn't have the intention to getting another watch, but well, I fell to my will again, and I got one. But there is an explanation for this. I I well. Let's see what I have here. I already opened the box because I tried to make a quick video early in the afternoon, but I had to leave, so the video didn't really work well. So I'm repeating it, but basically this is going to be my really first impression because I didn't get to take even a small look to the watch. So this is the box, again already opened, and here you see what I'm talking about, which is the Aviera. And as many of you already know, I had the first version. It's been one of the watches have been wearing most, but I decided to sell it for several reasons. But the main reason was that this watch was coming. There's some big changes in the watch, and I really wanted to have it, especially because I now am starting to travel quite a bit, going to New York and other cities. So I kind of need a flyers movement, a travelers flyers movement, and wanted to test it. I already have another watch there with the office GMT movement on repair. So this is going to be the watch that I'm going to show you now. By the way, we're in the Explorer, which has been one of the watches that I have also been wearing a lot. Well, here is the box, so I'm going to just open it and finally get to see and enjoy this watch. A very cool box. I kind of prefer the older box. It was more of a tool, of a spare part. But well, the box is not that important, for me at least. It's nice and small, and there is this protection, and there is the protection of the glass that I already removed. Sorry, I wasn't focusing. There's a card with, I don't know what's on the card. The warranty details, a number, the date, water resistance, some information. Well, I'm going to really truly keep it. Here is the box with the watch. No. Now there it goes. This is the watch. I really removed the plastic from the crystal when I took it first a couple of minutes ago. Interestingly, the extra links, they are already here. It's push pull, I believe. That's okay. I'm not going to do a lot of things, to resize a lot of times. And this is the watch. And from the really first impression, it really looks different from the other. I have some video that I took of the other watch to make a kind of a comparison. But from the very beginning, the bezel is thinner. It's like more delicate. It really looks smaller, and slimmer too. So the case is slimmer than the older version, and the glass is taller. I don't know if you can tell. Trying to focus. Hope you see it. So very, very nice. Looks more elegant, more refined less of a tool watch and more, probably a little bit more versatile with the beautiful colors and everything. So I'm going to remove it from here. The bracelet, if you get it with bracelet, has a micro adjustment on the fly adjustment, which could be really nice for this watch. There's plastic covering the bracelet. There's nice distortion of the glass. I don't know if you can see it. I like that. I wish it was acrylic crystal, but it's sapphire, unfortunately. It will not scratch a lot, but I kind of like the plexiglass every day more. So I'm going to put it quickly on my wrist without removing the plastic. I will do that later. Okay, here it goes. I'm going to remove the explorer. This is kind of an Explorer 2 version of a watch. It's already ticking. And well, without adjusting, this is how it looks in my 7.25-inch wrist. So the bezel is 39 millimeters and the case is 40 millimeters. So nice wrist presence, more elegant, more streamlined. I like it. Of course, I will need to wear it for a few days before I can make any proper review, but I hope to make kind of a small comparison with the B-roll video that I have of the other watch that was sold a couple of days ago, so it's on its way to the new owner. And this is, well, the new one. I was considering other possibilities like the Laurier Hyperion, but I don't know, I kind of like this design, for me at least, more. And I really enjoy this watch when changing straps, and it's a really beautiful, quite very original design that I really enjoy. And now with these new changes, I guess it's going to be cool. I will try to take a Lume shot because I think that the GMT hand has Lume now. More Lume, at least, in the orange part. We'll see that. And yes, there is Lume in the GMT hand, as you can see. I don't know if it's focusing. Yes. A really nice addition, because one of my criticism of the watch was that the GMT hand didn't really have a lot of Lume. It was only at the tip of it, but now it's fully Lume. I don't think it's going to last a lot of time, but that's good enough to take a small glance, and also adds this pop of color in the night. I'm going to shut the light so we can focus on the GMT hand. So quite nice.